Hello. For this next tutorial session, I'm going to do a little bit more on drawing in one-point perspective. I'm going to be demoing using this book, which is the Rhodia Touch pen and Inkwash book. Really lovely paper, and I'm drawing with a Rhodia Touch mechanical pencil as well, 0.5 lead. What I'm going to do for you with this little exercise, I'm actually slightly cheating because I am going to use a ruler, but you'll understand why. I'm just going to draw a 3 centimetre box. This drawing is another perspective drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my eye level into the drawing. So this is actually, we're in real life now. So I'm going to say my eye level is 1.5. So it's halfway. So yeah, hopefully we can see that on the page. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, my vanishing point, I'm not going to do it center. I'm going to do it off center slightly. So that's going to be my vanishing point. So if I just thicken that up a little bit. This is actually a corridor that I'm drawing, so I'm going to put my lines out from my vanishing point. So the lines on this side are a little bit more severe because they're nearer the vanishing point, and they're a little bit sort of more shallow, if that's the right expression, going this way. This could well be a hotel or hospital corridor. But what I'm actually doing is, because I've set that up as a 3 centimetre box, we're actually drawing this to scale. So if in this back elevation, this is what I can do, I can put in some doors. So if I go up, it's a public building, so perhaps I'm going up to about 2.4, got my architrave. So what we can do, if we take a line, strike a line back to our walls that are in perspective, and then strike back to the vanishing point, that will give us the top of any door on that plane. And the same here. They are going back to the vanishing point, but we know that they're going to be the same height. So perhaps in those end double doors, because again, perhaps I'm thinking, it's perhaps a hospital, we could have vision panels. And again, if we dot to there and strike the line, that's giving us the top and the bottom of our vision panels. Then so strike across to here. So again, that's top. So let me put that window in. So where these go across to, these are the really important points. And then the other thing, because again, I'm drawing this as a scale drawing. Say we've got our floor tiles and we wanted our floor tiles to be 600, typical floor tile. So I think I'm actually going to draw these with so these would all be going back to the vanishing point. So we've got our floor tiles, and what we can do, if I take, again, there's logic and science to this, I'm not quite sure. I would just take a random point on my eye level. And if I take a random point, and then if I dot, again, it's that corner of the room that's really important, which is there. By doing that line, if I do where it hits each of the floor tiles, each of those points that it hits, it's actually giving me properly spaced. They're all the same size. If I drew it neater, it would look even better. But again, this is about the principles. And often, if I am sketching, doing a quick sketch, and I'm thinking about my floor, so 1, 2, however, I get up to a vanishing point somewhere, and then bringing across to a point on my eye level, I will do that in my sketches just to, it's that sense of recession. But the other big important thing then is, or always, or not then, as in doing this type of sketch, doors are always going to slope down to the vanishing point. That's one of my sort of top tips to my students. The door is above you, so it has to slope down. Assuming we're on a flat corridor, obviously, or a flat, we're on the same floor, we're not looking down on a floor, we're on the first floor looking down at a floor below. That would be a different situation. But the great thing about this is that corridor is in scale. Those floor tiles perhaps don't look quite right, but I've drawn this quite quickly. The logic works. And again, we can do stuff with ceiling lights. Again, they're above me, so they are going to slope. They're sloping down. And because my vanishing point is off center, that's correct. We could also, not that we're going to put furniture into a corridor, but if we did, for some reason, if we had furniture, this just looks like I'm just drawing a table. That's pretty much parallel with our vanishing point, so it looks flat. But there you've got a table or some sort of, but again, because it's below us, it's sloping up to the vanishing point. This paper is lovely. It's creamy. It's thick. I've not tried it with pen and wash yet. Well, pen, yes. Wash, no. It's 200 grams, so it should be strong enough. I will try some washes, but in terms of really a delicate pen, it's working really well. I hope you enjoy actually sort of perhaps practicing some of these principles of drawing in one point perspective.